Hello friends, welcome to Green Learner. So far in the tutorial about Apache Groovy, we have covered overview and environment setup, how to execute program from command line, and what is Groovy Shell and what is Groovy Console, and how to write programs and scripts on these two tools that is provided by Groovy. Hello World program and script using IntelliJ IDE tool. In continuation of that only, we are going to see few more topics in this video: Groovy comments, Groovy keywords, variables, and identifiers. Okay, let's go ahead and see that. First topic is Groovy comments. Why do we need comments in the program? So everything you cannot put in programs because syntax is fixed and you cannot write everything there. So comments make your program more readable for developer who are looking into your code. Like you can state in plain English what that class, what that method is doing. Like so above that. So there are different types of comments. Like first, single line comments. If you want to put only one line, you can put the single line comment like double slashes and then put anything after that will be considered as single line comment, like this. Anything you write here will be considered as single line comment. Okay, next comes multi-line comments. If you want to write paragraph or more stuffs about some methods and classes, you can go ahead with multiple line comments. This slash and starts with slash and start and ends with star and slash, and between this you can put any line that you want. Suppose in real time I can show you. Put star in idea and put enter, and end comes automatically. This is first line, this is first line, and anything you write after that will be considered as multiple line comments. After multiple line comments we have doc comments. If you're exposing your classes and methods like APIs and something to outward class, how do they know what that class is doing? So you can put doc comments over your classes, over your methods to tell the outer world what they are doing. If they go and see your Groovy class, they can see doc comments. If I'm using Groovy comments from some outer class, I can see Groovy doc comments. So first let's see how to write Groovy doc comments. So it starts with single slash and then put double star there. Okay, then keep adding one star at each line, so it makes this readable, more readable when you inspect your class from outer world. So if you use this Groovy comments from outer class, so you can see this Groovy doc comment in nice way. If I press Ctrl Q here, so it will show me the doc comment that I have put over this class. So doc comments, you see it is coming. I have put, so it is, we can use HTML tags as well, right, that I have used here, and class declaration. So it formats the text accordingly. So it is giving me class Groovy comments extends object. It is implementing Groovy object internally that Groovy compiler is doing for me, and this doc comments two lines that I have added. Okay, so doc comment is very important for your documenting your API and your classes and the methods, right? So you can state, you can put that doc comment inside your method also. If I inspect this method, I can see this main method and param args. Okay, I can see it. And we have one more method, call method, where we have put this multiple line and long paragraph here, so I can see it by inspecting this. So this is a Groovy doc comment. It is S2 tag I have used, so it is, its font is more. This paragraph is coming here. So there are three important type of comments: single line, multiple line, and doc comments. Okay, that I showed you. There are fourth type of comment, which is shebang line comment. You have to put it at starting of the file without any indentation or something, and I am not sure what is the use of it in Groovy. Mainly in Groovy programs, Groovy script, you put these shebang line comments, but in programs I do not see any use of this, so you can try that. So if I run this program, before running that, so multiple line comment, you can put those in mid of the some mathematical operation or in long programs to explain what they are doing. So for example, I have done so int a I have declared, and 1 plus 2 plus 3, and in between then I have put this comment, right? So this will be ignored by the compiler and will not print. So let's run this program and see what this is printing. So it will print this 1 plus 2 3 and value of a6, and it is calling this method, so call method, right? We will see in subsequent classes, subsequent sessions, what methods and how to call this, so just don't worry about that. So Groovy comments, so there are 4 types: single, multiple, and shebang line and dog comments that we can see. Let's move ahead and jump to the next topic. Next we are going to see Groovy identifiers. Okay, so there are 2 types of Groovy identifiers. First is normal and second is quoted identifiers. First, look into the normal identifiers. Identifiers starts with a letter, a dollar, or an underscore. They cannot start with a number. Keep in mind, they can start with a letter, dollar sign, or an underscore. They cannot start with a number. A letter can be in the following ranges. You can see they can be from A to Z small cases and A to Z capital cases. Okay, these are the unicodes that you can put in identifiers, right? Unicode. Okay, so the following are the some examples of the uh, valid identifiers that we can use. Def name item 3 with numbers, we have used hyphen, we have used underscore, hyphen we cannot use, right? Dollar we have used starting. Okay, so these are the valid ones, so compiler is not complaining about anything. But below 3 are the invalid identifiers that I have used. So if I uncomment this, so compiler will complain about these 3 variables, these 3 identifiers. So it is saying that it is not expected, this 3 is not expected here, this plus sign is not expected here, and hash special symbol is not expected here. So remember, letter, dollar, and underscore can be starting of the variable, and then you can okay, dollar, and they cannot start with a number, just keep in mind, and no special symbols are allowed except dollar sign and underscore. So just comment it out. Okay, so all keywords are also valid identifiers when following a dot. So if you have some object and you want to put some as, assert, break, case, switch, so they are also considered as valid identifiers, right? So next is quoted identifiers. So let's see what are quoted identifiers. So this is the way we define map in Groovy, that we will see in collection in detail. So for now, just consider this is map of key value things. So map dot an identifier with a space and double quotes. So it will be considered as an identifier with map dot, right? So with double quote, with single quote, with triple single quote, with triple double quote, we can put it. That's not a problem. Groovy will not complain about it, and these are valid and we can use it. So we have assigned values to these variables, these identifiers, and then trying to print the values what they are holding, these identifiers that they are holding. Just let's go ahead and print these, run the program and see what values they are going to print. So for now, just print this, comment this out, because they are valid identifiers, but they will complain as of now because this is not a property of this object. Okay, you can go ahead and run and see without uncommenting any when uncommenting this section, then we'll see the error. So this I can see I have print 4 statements and 4. All the things are giving me the respective values that they are holding. So these are the quoted comments. So we have covered normal identifiers and quoted identifiers. So that's it. Next, let's see what are the keywords in Groovy. This is the list that you can go ahead, add, assert, break, case, catch, class. So these cannot be used as identifiers. If you use these statements, compiler will complain that you cannot use this as an identifier because these are the reserved keywords for Groovy to use. So just avoid using these ones. So you can go ahead and see this list. We will see the use of every keyword in subsequent lessons, so don't worry about that. What are these? So you know for now class, what is class. Okay, so implements when implementing interface, so we will see. After identifiers, let's move ahead and see what are variables. So variables are there basically to reserve a location in memory in your system. Okay, so this has two phases. First is declaration and second is initialization. In declaration, you were saying that this identifier, this variable is of type integer, which is a data type. So this keyword, this identifier will reserve memory that is required for int type, and later on you can initialize any type of int value. You can store int value in that location that was reserved by this number. Okay, so you can do this in two phases, two lines. First declare and then initialize, and also you can do both the stuffs at same time. When I put this, like, it is of type string, this name is this name identifier is reserving, variable is reserving the of type some memory location there. Okay, and then assigning this name, this value that you are giving it to, and I can print the things and I can use that, and it will hold, and you can use this value through these identifiers and variable names, right? These variables in names, you can use the values that they are holding inside the memory location. If I print num and name, so they are going to print respective values that they are holding inside memory. Let's go ahead and print. Yeah, got it. Num 1 2 3 4, name Arvind, I have got. So what we stored and what that same value we got when we are using that, correct? So this is about variables. Let's move ahead and see what are data types. So there are different data types that Groovy is using. So byte, it is to represent byte value. Short, to represent short numbers. Int to represent whole number, integers. Long to represent long number. Float, this is a 32-bit floating point numbers. Double is a 64-bit floating point number. Char, you can keep anything in char inside single quote, that is considered as char of type. Boolean, it has two values, true or false. Okay, so what the difference between byte, short, and long? So the value that they are holding, the ranges that they have. So byte, you see this has this range, and short this range. So you see, if I go down, the range is increasing. So as per your requirement, if you have a requirement in your program, very small number, you can go ahead with byte only, not INTN. If you require long, you can go with long. So if you require byte only small numbers, there is no need of using long, because they are wasting memory of your system. So these are the different data types that you can hold, you can use. There are wrapper types of with respect to every data type that we have: byte, short, integer, long, float, and double, to represent these data types as an object, which has some different usages that we will see. Okay, so just we have printed these data types that we have defined. Okay, let's go ahead and run. So they will print the values that I have assigned them, 2 3 1 2 3 4. So yes, you see they already have printed this. Okay, so this dollar sign, we will see println in a string. So what they are doing, dollar respecting value, it is replacing with that one. So Groovy is very nice in printing the stuffs, right? In Java you had to put plus plus and all, so in Groovy you do not have to do that. So this was about data types. So we have covered Groovy comments, identifiers, variables, and data types in this session. Next we will cover a few more topics. Till then, bye bye.